Let's talk about profit. Let's not talk about what you got back and the profit. Because even if we were to say that, the person kicked out $460 per device times 2, plus they got $300 profit. That's nowhere near $2,500, even if the person was counting the money that they already spent and got back. You're lying. You're trying to say big numbers because you're trying to sell dreams to people on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. You're a fraud. Now, let me tell you how you can do this. If I was to say, okay, I got 4 stores. Okay, I need to buy 8 iPhone 15s. I send out an email blast. I send out an email blast to all of my stores in the morning, and I say, y'all, these are the phones I want to attack. Please make sure you go on your offer ups. Please make sure you guys go on Facebook Marketplace, and please make sure you guys offer 20 people each, different people, of course. And I have 4 employees. I want you guys to offer 20 people on iPhone 15s. So if I have 4 employees, 4 times 20, that's 80 offers. Out of 80 offers, all I need is 8 people. Y'all have to think about it, y'all. Okay? You can do that when you build. But you have to build. That's why I say extra income streams. Phone flipping is no way by any means enough. That's why I teach how to flip electronics too. Those combined for me have proven to be enough. But I would never bring something that I haven't done, in all honesty, to you guys and act and portray and act like I'm living my life. Some of these women are being taken care of by their men and acting like they're phone flippers. Some of these men, they got jobs. They take out credit loans. They go to the bank. They got friends. They work at the cell phone stores and act like phone flippers. I know some women act like phone flippers, and all it is a hobby. I know some guys that act like gangsters. Yeah, yo, I do da. And they do content. They show meetups, all of that, right? But then when you meet them in real life, they live with their mother. So please stop falling for the bullshit. Please stop falling for it. Please stop falling for the BS. All right? Because I'm telling y'all right now, it happens and they're there. They're there. Okay? Now, how can you make money? Sorry, y'all. I see some sales coming through and emails coming through from my store. I'm just trying to keep track of it. All right. So, how can you utilize the price list? We're going to say that we have a budget of, we got Matthew or Rob or whatever I said his name was. So we got Rob. Rob gets paid $14.50 every 2 weeks. So that means every month he makes $29. That's not even real. I want to go lower. I say, because I don't think everybody makes that much. So $8.50 every 2 weeks, times that by 2. All right. So we got a guy named Rob, and Rob gets paid $1,700. Okay, $1,700 is what Rob gets paid a month. Right? If I was a new phone flipper, what I would do is I would say, okay, I get paid $1,700 a month. Divide that by 2. All right. Divide that by 7. Okay. I make $121 a day. Okay. If I make $121 a day, that is pretty good, but I make a little bit more because I may have 2 days off, right? But I want to just stick it to 121 because every time I go outside, I need to get paid, right? Even if it's on my off day, if I walk outside the house, I need to be getting paid. And if I'm not working on the extra income stream and I'm technically just an employee, I'm not getting paid, I'm just act like I'm using their money, then I guess to fund my life, right? Which you are. That's why you're living check to check, right? So if Rob at this point is only making that, we need to dissect how this person can turn this into more money. Because this person probably got a car payment, which let's say your car payment $400. Then you probably got rent, and let's say your rent is what, $1,000, I guess, guys. And then you got electric, and let's say your electric $114. And then you got gas, and let's say your gas $72. And then you got groceries, right? You can't even afford that. So how can we make this money work? Like, I got $114 to eat, but yet I'm supposed to use money to phone flip. How does that make sense? Does it make sense, guys? Does that make sense? Doesn't make sense, right? That don't make sense. It can't possibly make sense. Because how am I going to be able to make money and I barely have money for myself? This is what you do. 1,700. Divide that by 2. I make $850 every single 2 weeks. Cool. Let me divide that. Matter of fact, 17, let's just divide it by weekly. So we just weekly. I make $425. So every single week, I make $425. If I make $425 every single week, something needs to be going towards me making more money the next week, right? So what I would do is I would say the first month, you're not going to buy any phones. No phones. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to start a cash fund. A lot of people don't know, or change fund. A lot of people don't know what that is. People think that that's like a piggy bank, and it's not, right? So if I know every single week all I'm making is $425, I'm taking out $50 to $100 every single check per week. So if you get paid bi-weekly, if you're doing 100 a week, you're taking out 200 from your check. If you're doing it, if you're going to just do it weekly, then regardless, $50 or $100, regardless, right? So for the first month, guys, this is what we're going to do. We know we get paid 17. We are going to take, let's say, just take 100 out every single week. So $400. So that's what I'm left with, 13 to pay my bills. So I may pay my rent, which was, we said 1,000, right? And then my car note, I might make a partial payment of the car note and get on the payment arrangement. But I'm not about to keep living check to check. What's not about to happen is the job not about to have me sitting there keep chasing. What's not about to happen is I'm not about to sit here and keep struggling. That's not about to happen. Or you can pick up some extra DoorDash shifts or Uber shifts or whatever you got going on, right? But long story short, the next month you start out with $400 to play with from what you saved up, right? From that $400, what I would do is I would go in here, I would type in locked or cracked iPhones. I'm then going to say, okay, I got $400. What I'm going to do with that $400 is I'm going to buy 2 phones. It got to be 2. I can't buy just one. We don't just buy one phone. And preferably, I will not buy a phone with an eSIM. I'm going to buy a phone that has a SIM card tray. Reason is because I need some flexibility, and I also need leverage. You don't have leverage if you have a phone that has an eSIM. Why? Because they all have eSIMs when they're new, right? And if I can get a phone that has a SIM card tray, I know for a fact that even if it's locked to a carrier, I can sell this to a person that has the same carrier and they just put it on their plan or put it on their put their SIM card in there, right? So what I would do is I'd say, okay, got $400 to play with. Literally, I'm looking dead serious. I'll look at this, right? The phone works well, but it's locked, never been used. I'll go to this price list right here, iCloud blacklisted, and this is an iPhone 11. Okay, so iPhone 11, I can get $10 for it, right? So I say, that ain't nothing. So I'm off of it. I'm cool off that. Still looking. I see this. $119 don't even make sense. Nah, this is a store. I ain't doing that. I'm just speaking, guys, but literally this is what I do. A locked iPhone 12. Let me look on the price list. $30. Okay. So now I start thinking to myself, what's a locked iPhone 13 Pro going for on here? So I'll say locked iPhone 13 Pro. And I'm going to see if there's any locked ones. Okay, that's not locked. Don't look like it's any locked ones. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go cracked iPhone. And this is how you got to do it. You just got to research and look, right? So look, I see an XR. This device is unlocked and works perfectly fine. Just have a crack on the back and front, but not that bad. Okay. 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 All right. Where's the back at? Okay. Right here. Okay. Show me the crack a little. Okay. And it's white. Okay. Bet. All right. This is what I would do. One, why am I buying this phone? Because I don't have a lot of money to play with. But also, I'm going to buy this phone because it's an iPhone XR. Very old phone. Not worth diddly squiddly squat. I'm not even going to look at the prices for this. This is going to be all on me. I'm going to do this. I see the person values this at $65. They say nobody prices a product on offer up for the exact price that they want. They always go a bit higher. I'm going to offer this person $50 and I'm going to buy this for $50. When I buy this for $50, I'm only buying this because I know for a fact that I only have $400, right? If I take from this $400, if I take 50 out of it, that leaves me with $350, right? But that $50 I'm taking, I'm just writing it down so we can recap. That $50 is going to be the XR. Okay? With that XR, I'm going to then buy more phones. But also, once I get this, I'm going to list this thing right up. Now, as I list it up as cracked, I'll probably list it up for probably $80 cracked. Right? And what I'm going to say is, barely used, failed during inventory or something. I'll make it seem like this phone is still high quality. You guys should definitely buy it. But then on the other hand, I'm going to go to a repair shop and I'm going to get it repaired. The repair shop is going to charge me probably, because I have repair shops, they're going to charge you probably $50, $60. So if they're charging me that, here go the calls. If they're charging me that, I know for a fact now I put $50 to buy it, $50 to repair. It cost me $100 in total, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually fix the screen and then I'm going to list it up for $180. I'm going to list this for $180 with the phone screen good, but the back still cracked. Then I know for a fact somebody's going to offer me and I'm going to get it to $150. So now I took from out our 400, I took 50 out. Then I took another 50 out for the repair. Then I sold it for $150. Now I'm at $450, right? The next day I'm going to go, I'm going to say, and I'm not going to just buy phones all at once, as you guys see. I want to buy one, get it off my hands, get the profit, buy another, get it off my hands, get the profit. That's how you start out. Okay? So, I'm going to say I got $450 to play with. I'm going to go back to the cracked iPhones. Okay? So, I'm cool. I don't got to rush. I'm good. Right? iPhone 11 unlocked. Cracked screen. Okay? iPhone 11 basically brand new. Just the front is cracked, but everything else is good. Brand new, $350. So, he wants $350. I only got, $450, right, guys? Y'all can't hear me. There ain't no way. But anyway, y'all go and you got $450, right? So out of that $450, Now we got to find us a phone. But this phone is $350. So you have to look at it like, hey, am I willing to put out $350 for an iPhone 11? I only have, again, $450. If I did that, okay, I found this on the web. No, not you, Siri. $150. If I did that and I did that $350, I would have only $100 left. We don't want to do that. We never want to use most of our money for a phone, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to put this guy on notice. Number one, I know an iPhone 11 from the price list. If I looked at used iPhone 11s, even I don't even want to because they're not worth like diddly squiddly squat, right? I know an iPhone 11 ain't worth nothing. So what I'll say to him is, I can do, I'll say it, even though they're going to hit me up and blow me up, I can do $100, right? Person not going to do $100. It's worth more than $100. Okay, it's worth more than $100. But here's the thing. He'll probably say, I'll do $150. Let's even say $200. Now, I would never pay $200 for an iPhone 11, but I don't want people to think that I'm like BSing, right? So for the $450 we got, I'm taking $200 out now. Okay, now I only got $250 left. With this $200 iPhone 11, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I fix oh no, I forgot this crack. I would never pay $200 for no damn cracked iPhone 11. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. From the $450, I'm gonna stick with what I just said, the $150. Okay, it's gonna cost. So then we have $300 left, but we gotta take from this $360 for the screen. Okay. Now, with the screen, what I'm gonna do is fix this phone, and I'm gonna list this phone back up, brand new iPhone 11 for $280. Okay, $280. Now, once I sell it for $280, people keep calling me. $450 minus the $150, right? Minus the $60. All right, and plus $280. Now we're at $520. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. So we're at $520 now. So I brought two phones, ended up profitable, and now I'm growing my bread. I'm growing my money. And I would keep repeating the same exact thing over and over and over again, guys. And that is how you can grow your money. I'm telling you right now. That's how you grow your money. Forget what everybody else talking about. Forget what the person that's acting like they're the phone flipping master is talking about. Trust me, that's how you build your bread. 1 second, my store is calling. 1 second. But that's how you build your money. When it comes to building your money up, that's exactly what you want to do. I don't even want to overcomplicate it. I don't really want to harp on and repeat stuff. I want to keep it moving. Shout out to Tall Guy Don. What's up, man?